On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second down, Rivers. On the right side, caught by Green. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, Rocket!
On first and 10, Rivers going underneath for Gordon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down. Rivers with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Rivers now to throw on first down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Smith-Schuster now to return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin, fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Los Angeles Chargers, you think Week 15, Charles, that win over Kansas City. Look, they're not sneaking up on anybody anymore. This is a team that can make a run at the postseason.
Not only can they make a run at the postseason, their head coach, Anthony Lynn, truly believes in the team because in that win in Week 15, remember, he opted to go for 2 after the late touchdown at work. And when they asked him about after the game, he said, it was a no-brainer. With my team, we're going for it. But I'm with you on this team. They're not sneaking up on anyone. Yet they're also going to be a handful for anyone that they're going to play.
And remember, they also beat Pittsburgh in December as well. So this is a team that is very, very talented. Both of those games, by the way, primetime matchups, and the whole nation saw it.
Yeah, the last part, they can go on the road and win. That's a big, big deal because of that defense.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Rivers now from the 50. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. A first down throw here for Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
To throw is Rivers. His throw caught right around the 6. 23 yards on the play. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
One now, a little bit.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They get it to him running left. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal for Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Smith-Schuster now to return. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Keep it skinny. Hey, Rocket. Keep it skinny. White. Keep it skinny. Q. 12.
1st down, Rivers. And incomplete on the deep ball. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Yeah, baby. Keep it skinny. Hey, Rocket. Come on. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Get hot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for his running back. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Room here to move. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
12. Load it. Buffalo Wall. Come on. Okay. Done.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey.
From the gun, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
12. Hey, Rocket. Fight. Hey, Delta.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Buffalo Wall. Hey, Rocket. Mike's 4-2. White. White. Read a hut.
Third and short yardage. Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Rivers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brown. Keep it skinny. Yeah, Rocket. Read hut.
Working out of the gun, Rivers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And his kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A very solid gain of 27. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. They may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The give is to Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. A give to Bell. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rivers on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now Rivers. Now he's forced out right. And he comes back with one complete. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Let's go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey!
On 1st and 10, Rivers looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
17, guys.
Rivers again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Smith-Schuster now to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
White. Here we go. Hey, left. Shit. He's coming.
Rivers now on second down. Completes it to Benjamin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A gain of 32 that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Orange. Red. Behind.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Rivers going to try and sneak it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Phillip Rivers taking it in. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Smith-Schuster now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He'll get it up the middle. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Smith-Schuster now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 54 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Snickers. Squirrel. Big.
Now Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Rivers.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Allen! A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Smith-Schuster now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Connor. Still going. They can't stop him. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald. 29 yards. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Rivers to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw, Rivers. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Keep it skinny. 12. Keep it skinny. 5-4. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Connor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to fight, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance. Where they took it.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 76 yards. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Snickers, 66.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Left side is Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hey, downtown! 12. Q. White!
1st down, Rivers. Going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they can't bring him down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock down.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And caught right side, Green. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Hey, go orange 5-4. Keep it skinny. Let's go.
Rivers on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Going deep here. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Double bump. Go. Snickers.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Brandon Mebane Up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Rivers being chased out left. He's airing it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Left. You. Keep it steady. White. Pretty hot.
Rivers again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Now Rivers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Let's go.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Focus, focus. You good? He coming across.
Again, it's Bell. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play. 2
yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. They'll go for it with Bell. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing here, Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Here we go. Hurry up. Red! Red!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, I want to go load it. Load it. Hey, go orange. Orange. Keep it skinny.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Rivers dancing to his left. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think